Hi, I'm Mimi Page, and I'm a singer-songwriter, producer, and recording artist in Los Angeles, California. I'm a solo artist. I write everything, I produce everything, I record everything myself. Everything's digital for me because I guess I'd call myself a starving artist. I have a day job. I support everything career-wise myself. So I have had to really think of the most cost-effective way to produce music. So I write everything. I write all my guitars, my pianos, my bass, my drums, everything digitally. Being unsigned and self-financing everything, managing my time, gosh, it's insane. It's really insane. I have multiple jobs. I have a night job, I teach, I do whatever I can to keep a roof over my head, to put food on my table and take care of myself, but at the same time, I'm not only doing multiple side jobs, I'm doing a full-fledged career. So I really don't sleep that much. I wake up literally at 6 a.m. every morning without an alarm clock, make a big pot of coffee, and just go at my music. And I'm also at the same time writing emails, doing all my management side, and then go to work. That takes about 8 hours out of my life, and then go back home and stay up as late as possible and just plug at it, keep writing, doing emails until I fall asleep for about 4 hours and then wake up and do the same cycle again. So it's really tedious, but I love what I do and I'm not going to stop till I make it. This album is a lot like my previous EP, A Lullaby for the Lonely, but it's an extension of that. I've evolved, I'd say, as an artist as I've continued writing, and I'm experimenting with a lot of bass-driven melodies, a lot of percussion, gritty beats. I'm constantly influenced by the evolving electronic community, so on top of all my acoustic piano and ethereal dreamy vocals, I'm really incorporating more of an aggressive sound, but also keeping the same down-tempo chill vibe. So it's just a big mixture of ambience, beautiful melodies, but also soulful, deep, thought-provoking music. Basically, it's just me. It's just my thoughts and my soul in a tangible form. This album means everything to me. It's a combination of everything I've ever written, and it's the best representation of who I am as an artist and what I have to say. And I really hope people connect with it and it moves them and it soundtracks the most meaningful part of their lives, either in the car driving down the coast or in their headphones, at the gym. I mean, I really want to connect with people and have people relate to my story and feel. So that's what I hope this album does.
My name is Warren Huart. I am a English producer, engineer, songwriter, dude person. I've been very, very fortunate to work with tons of incredibly talented people that make me look really good. And those talented people who make me look really good are Mimi Page. I've worked with The Fray on the last couple of records, which obviously is one of the more well-known ones. This last year I worked with James Blunt on a song for his record, which I believe is his current single. I worked with a band called Augustana, which are a wonderful band, on their second record. A whole bunch of artists like Howie Day. I worked on his sort of second biggest hit, a song called She Says. That was a few years ago now. A whole bunch of people. I'm about to go off and work with Aerosmith on their new record. Yeah, lots of good stuff.
came in through a recommendation, and I auditioned for you. I played piano. I was very nervous.
Yeah,
and
you were great.
Yeah.
You were great. Yeah, I remember. We had the piano in the other corner from where it is now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were great.
I played you my song New. I'd just written it, and
Right.
shaky hands. I'd never played a live show before.
Didn't seem that nervous to me. So you hit it.
I hit it well, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good. Yeah, and then since then, I've just been working really hard, and I know you're very busy, so I just kept writing you emails.
Busy? No.
And then...
I was just hanging out doing nothing, you know.
No. But yeah, we did a song called All I Need.
Yeah, which is great.
Six months ago, and then I'm back now doing the full record.
Yeah, well, we're complimenting what you've already done. You do so much on your own, which is fantastic. I mean, that's really the bottom line, is that you're proactive. The fact that you're proactive and you do so much on your own. I have met so many people, the vast majority of people come back to me with the same 1, 2, 3, 4, possibly as many as 5 songs that they have re-recorded 12 different ways over the last 4 years. And it's like, have you not written anything new in the last 5 years or 4 years or whatever it is? And the fact that you just keep writing and recording, and you're self-reliant. You're not twiddling your thumbs going, I don't know, I'm waiting for somebody to do this, this and this. With the way technology is now, if you're not being proactive and you're not working on stuff on your own, you're really not doing this for a living, and you don't want to do this for a living, because anybody can make music now. I'm not saying it's good, because a lot of people do make music, and hence why there's so much terrible stuff out there. But anybody can, so if you have talent, you're driven, you should be doing it. And I think what always impresses me is that you are doing all those things, and that your music is such to a high level. You're like here from here, because you're doing it all on your own. You're capable of getting it that close. And then the things that you're barely missing on are just things that are impossible to be objective about, because they're your voice. The vocals, we just need to tweak them and get them just that little bit better. But that's so hard to be objective about when you're doing it on your own, because often what's great about somebody's voice is the thing that you hate most. Like singers come to me and they're like, Elvis Costello apparently doesn't like the fact he can't pronounce H. Hi, huh? But you take that out of Elvis Costello's voice, then half his character's gone. I'm sure he needs somebody to go, no, that's great. And so, that's the fact that maybe is 10% of what's lacking in your production abilities is nothing. I mean, the fact that you can do everything else is wonderful. Well, the most important thing for me, and it's paramount, and this is as I say, is the stock answer for everybody. It really is the song. The song is king, and that can be explained in so many ways. It doesn't necessarily verse, chorus, bridge, double chorus out. That's a nice formula when it works within a song. But there's plenty of songs, especially songs that you do, that don't follow that formula, but work on their own. We took all I Need and we made it closer to that. Yeah. But there's other songs that you have in your repertoire. I think New is going to stand on its own to a certain extent, like that. I mean, there's going to be a lot of stuff that we're going to do. Your songs a lot of the time are like soundscapes, and then other times they're emotional ones. They're sort of statements of feelings, and it's it's a lot bigger than something that can just be put into into little confines. And that makes it a lot more exciting and a lot more challenging, obviously, because it's a lot easier to fall into a formula, and a lot, definitely a more finite way of working. What I think, honestly, beyond the obvious statement, the stock answer of the song is king, the vocals are really important. Musically, you do so much interesting stuff. You're a massively accomplished piano player, but the vocals have to be sold, because it's great for the musically minded to go, I love how virtuoso your piano playing is, but really that's like 1% of the population that will appreciate the virtuosity. The rest of it's going to happen more immediate. And what do people first respond to? Vocals. I mean, here we are, and we're communicating with our voices. I mean, that is of paramount importance. So I'm going to spend a lot of time you know, that if we're going to spend hours on anything, it's going to be on that. I think ultimately our job is to have people want to A, get to know you, B, think they know you from the music. I mean, you remember when you first listened to an artist and that sort of thing, like I'm a huge Kate Bush fan. I mean, Kate Bush is in my top 10, evolving, whatever order you want to put it in, depending on the day, kind of, you know, I love her on so many ways. I mean, musically incredible, lyrically amazing, you know, vocally amazing. I mean, everything, the videos, her persona. I have no idea what she's really like, but I have my idea of what I think she's like, if you know what I mean. It's like, you know, she's this beautiful, wistful, far smarter than I could ever be kind of person. You know, who knows? Maybe she's just like, hi, I'm Kate, you know. Who knows? But to me, she's like this, you know, mystery, you know, and I grew up as a child just like, Kate, you know. And that sort of illusion that I have created from listening to her music, and I'd love for people to have that kind of thing, and then be like, who is Mimi? You know, what is it about? Create their own meaning. You know, it's ambiguity in music is the best thing possible. You know, there's nothing worse than sort of blatant kind of, well, blatant's good. You know, AC/DC is AC/DC. It's amazing. I love AC/DC, but you know, I still love ambiguity as well, and people respond to moments of your music and moments of your lyric, and then ignore whole other parts of it and take their own meaning from it, and that's so wonderful. That's so much better than, in some ways, than, you know. But once again, you know, like I said a couple of minutes ago, there's also just, you know, some of the great thing about your music is there's an emotion maybe that you can gain from one song and something else from another. My name is Warren Huart, and I am producing with Mimi her record, which I am very excited about.
I'm Mimi Page. I am a singer-songwriter, producer, and I have the amazing Warren Huart with me, co-producing my first record.